Yeah, what of it?
Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Yeah What of It podcast. Today we just did a tiny little bit of a different one. You got the Harry and Kehan Volume 2. We'll just be doing a little mini episode today. You know, we got to keep you a bit tantalizing, a bit on the edge, finger on the pulse, as per se. So thank you very much for tuning back in for your regular scheduling. As always, it's me, and as I said previously, I'm just joined today by.
It's me. It's Harry. I'm back. Wow.
He's back.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? But yeah, that is the What of It podcast.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.
See you next time. I'm really sure episode today is the equivalent to just popping in your head in the door.
Yeah,
That's
just
what
a
it
little
was.
wave, like a little nod when you see. You know when you're a kid and you used to see your teacher outside of school, and like
Oh.
they're in the supermarket, and like I remember one time I had a history teacher, and he was great. He's my favourite history teacher to date, and he was fucking terrifying as a human being. And I remember I saw him walking through the town where I went to secondary school, and he was holding like a massive 24-pack of loo rolls and like a pack of fucking nappies. And I just looked at him, and he looked at me, and we just did like this silent acknowledgement nod thing. We just nodded and walked in opposite directions. That's what this podcast. That's what this episode is. A little nod.
This is what the
acknowledgement.
episode is.
We haven't put anything out in like
I've only
3
ever
weeks.
seen one teacher outside of school, and it was in the most unexpected place. It was so
Swingers Club.
I did GCSE dance, believe it or not.
Okay.
Um,
I never knew that about you.
yeah, I did GCSE dance.
Okay.
It's mainly because of the fact I really didn't want to do history. I protested doing history. They were like, "Well, you got to pick something else," and I was like, just
What's wrong with history?
fucking just give me. I don't like history.
Okay.
Not a fan of it. I love geography. Just don't give me history. But anyway, I was doing a contract for the NHS. This is just as COVID happened, so which is doubly worse. And I was in Winchester, and I walked into this ward. I was looking for a comms cabinet. I don't know what I was doing, but I saw this person, and you know when you like look at someone, I was like, I've seen you before. I just can't place my finger where. But over the next week, I've been in and out of there, and then I was thinking it was like day 3 or 4. I saw she looked at me twice, like with the same kind of look.
Yeah, double whammy.
And then it was like, and like the Monday, the week after, she was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I thought it was you. It was my fucking dance teacher. She's a nurse now.
Oh, okay. So that didn't work out great.
She's a nurse." And I was like, "What the fuck? It's not a place I expected to see a teacher, because I thought teachers like, you've given up your life to be a teacher." And now you're just out here treating people's eyes as a nurse.
Oh, well, I mean,
Threw me right off.
thumbs up to all nurses. You're doing a great job.
Big up the nurses. Big up nurses.
Big up nurses. Dance teachers, not as much. I think we could do without them compared to a nurse, but, you know, whatever, I suppose.
Big up
It's fine.
nurses. Big up the fire brigade, and most importantly, big up the Hampshire and Isle of Wight Air Ambulance Service. Big shout out to them.
That's true. You know what? I do a lot of hiking, as you know, and
Yep.
me and my fiance have seen him out and about a couple of times on our hikes. We've seen the
Right.
old red ambulance flying in, and be like, "Oh, someone's been a dickhead." Because honestly, you'll go on these hikes and you'll see, it's always like young people who clearly have not. I say young people
Yeah.
as though I'm like fucking 50, but it's younger people who clearly do not understand the danger that they may put themselves in. And like when we went up Snowdon,
Yep.
there was a bunch of lads right at the top. And the day we went up, it was really, really. The clouds were super low, so we couldn't see fuck all. But like, I knew we were high, and this was a sheer drop. And I was like, yeah, if I slip and fall, we're fucked. And there were these lads there, just like, "Ooh," like pissing off the edge and like jumping about. And I thought, if you slip, you're gonna fucking die.
Oh no.
and it's just like that thing where you do it once, and then you don't do it again. Fuck about, I mean.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's a bit different there because you fuck around, you ain't finding out. You're hitting that bottom
That's
if
true.
if it's a
Just
big old
die.
drop.
Yeah.
If it's a big old drop, you ain't finding out nothing. Yeah, but I feel like we're in the fuck around generation, fuck around and find out generation, because there's people doing stupid shit left, right, and center that makes me question humanity as a society, and I mainly blame TikTok, but no, I don't mainly. A lot of it is blaming TikTok. Because what was that one me and Jake were talking about recently? Oh yeah, the guy who was doing a series on TikTok. I think he got to day 100, where it was like day 5 of getting the FBI to come to my door, and he was just doing like marginally questionable things. Like I think the worst one he did was he drove around in a white van with free candy on the side and stopped at a couple of schools.
Oh.
And then day 100, he just called the FBI and told them. Few things he failed to neglect, and this is just proof that he has no fucking brain cells. Is the fact he lives in Canada. There is no FBI in Canada.
But wait, hang on. Okay. Wait a minute. So? Okay.
The FBI is for like internal stuff.
It's the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So I've got 2 questions. Number 1, did they drive to Canada, the FBI? And number 2, does Canada have its own FBI?
Canada has something equivalent. It's like here in the UK. I don't know if it's MI5 or MI6, whichever one is the internal one and whichever is the external. They have their own, obviously, version. I don't know what it is, but they sent one of those to his house, and then that ended the series, and then he started the second series after that of trying to get the police to his door. That one involved walking into a bank with a balaclava and 2 hammers. He's been arrested and his TikTok has been deactivated. So I don't know what's gone on there, but I feel like you might have fucked around and found out.
He's actually in prison now. That'd be funny.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like, what possesses you in your mind to think this is exactly what I need to be doing?
You know what? I actually think about this a lot, and I have a theory, right?
Oh, God.
People have too much time on their hands and not enough hobbies. Okay? Now, what I mean by this is, back in the day, I'm going to use my nan as an example. Fucking loves crosswords, yeah. Loves a garden, as in the grass garden. Loves reading. Loves fucking Sudoku. Loves pottering about. Got some friends. She goes out for tea and that. Lovely. Or she did.
Yep.
She's like ancient now and just watches Downton Abbey and sits in a chair. But that's what she did. What? Like if I got to my sister and say, "What hobbies do you have?" She ain't got none, right? And I think for some people, that's fine. That's fine. They just sit around. They just, to be fair, do what I do: play games, watch TV. However, I think there's some people who
need it.
They need something going on, and having a hobby is not encouraged anymore in like today's day and age. So I think they just their brain just goes, you know what? I'm gonna walk into a bank with a shotgun. That's a great use of my time. Where back in the day it'd be like, oh, I'm going to knit a jumper. I think things have just snowballed a bit, and we need to get back on track.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, it's TikTok's fault because everyone's chasing that 15 minutes of fame because people are, and I don't think it's fair to say people don't want to just put in a graft these days. They just don't want to. They don't want to. They just want to be able to go on the internet, make some money because that was a recent thing that came out that quite a lot of was it primary school kids when they were like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I saw this.
YouTuber. Yeah. YouTuber seems to be the most popular answer. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber, and obviously the YouTube's a big space. There's probably space for a lot more people, but some people just got to be realistic about it. They all want to be Mr. Beast and just, look today, we try a $10 million yacht. Yeah, nah, there ain't no space for everyone on the gravy train.
No, exactly. Like I feel like you've everyone's got. Oh, fucking punch my mic there. We've got everyone's got. I do a lot of hand actions, even though this is a podcast. No one can see me. I do a lot of hand actions. Everyone has got to have their own unique selling point, right? And I feel like everyone's naturally got that, but then people don't realise it, so then try to base it off of other things they've seen, such as kids wanting to be Mr. Beast. Like, don't be Mr. Beast, just be you. I know this is like the message that the fucking Barbie movie was putting out, but it's kind of got a point. Like, if everyone was copying everyone else, the world would be so boring. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it would just be full of copy and paste characters all doing the exact same thing.
yeah, exactly. Like, I just,
Which is why I don't like to follow all these fashion trends and things, because I remember the meme. Oh, who was it? It was it was Molly May, when Molly May was like in her pinnacle of popular.
I don't know who that is.
Tyson, do you know Tyson Fury?
Is he a boxer?
Yeah, the boxer. Yeah. His younger brother, Tommy Fury. They were basically on Love Island, and Tommy Fury and Molly May won, and then Molly May got sponsored by Pretty Little Thing and whatever. But when she was at her pinnacle, like immediately after that, anytime she would post, because I've seen the videos of it, anytime she would post like, oh, this is my fit for today on Instagram or whatever, and then like the week later, it would just see girls everywhere, just all, because the funny video was like, it was like a denim jacket, these like trackies, and then the white t-shirt, and then someone just filmed this queue for somewhere that was just denim jacket, white trackies, denim jacket, white trackies, just everyone.
I've seen
and
videos
they all look the
like
same.
that.
Yeah, and it's like, this is why I don't follow all that shit. It's like, now you just look like a fool, because now you've had this unique idea, the same as all these hundreds of other people, and now you just, I don't understand how people don't feel like a fool just following.
But it comes back
the
to
trend.
The thing I just said of, you need to be original. You don't have to follow everyone else. Like, I've been wearing the same fucking outfit, right? Sometimes different colours.
Yeah.
At least for the past 2 years, it's been the same colours, which is that fucking brown jacket I've got, green hoodie, some black jeans, and my green New Balances. Bosh, done. Every day, 3 years. I feel great. I love it.
I like to keep it fresh. That's why I have a constant stream of loud shirts. They weren't ready for it at my new office, because I have two modes. It's either all black or it's loud as fuck shirts. And I like to switch it up, but they weren't ready for how loud the shirts were. I'm packing all of them when we go to Loch Ness.
I was about to say, you bring them to Loch Ness.
I'm wearing nothing but loud shirts. What were the two ones? Yeah, the two ones that came yesterday is two, like, one's bright pink with flamingos, and then the other one's like black background with like not as bright colours, but also flamingos. And then I got a brown Jack Skellington one. I want to see if they complain about that one, the bastards.
I have the only one I've really got is kind of classy, to be honest. It's just like a bluey turquoisey one with loads of little pink flamingos all over it. It's not super loud, but I've got that, and then I've got a Christmas shirt which is black, but then has loads of like colourful gingerbread men all over it.
Yeah.
So I'll bring both of them to Loch Ness, and we'll just really confuse all the Scottish people.
Speaking of Loch Ness, this is gonna sound really stupid, right? I know how far Scotland is, right? I've done a painful ride on a motorbike to Scotland, but for some reason the number just didn't click in my head. The distance just didn't click in my head, because I googled Loch Ness, and then I expected to see, like, in the same thing, if I just scrolled out a little bit, like Glasgow and Edinburgh, and then I had to do a lot of scrolling until they gave me a view. I was like, fuck, this is really up there, and I was like, oh, that's a long old drive.
It's gonna be a long drive. Well, that's why I've put it in for you guys to come to me on the 31st. So then the Friday we can just set off early, and just spend the day travelling.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then the Sunday we're gonna have to spend the day travelling as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you're obviously staying at mine the Sunday night, and then you can head off on the Monday. Talking of shenanigans, though, this is only a short one. I went to a spa again.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember the last time. I think it was, to be fair, it might have been the first episode we did of it. And I went to a spa, and there was loads of old men with their penises out. and one was like flopping it on the sink.
I remember. Yeah.
So go to a spa. This one's a lot fancier than that one I went to in the first episode, and this is like proper fancy. Like,
yeah.
If I worked at Apple in a high paying position and wanted a cheap weekend, I'd go here. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Right? No. I get it.
My fiance found it and was like, I'm going to bet this is a surprise because we had a rough week the week before that because of the whole medical thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. So we go in. Fucking lovely. We split off. I go into the men's. This place is fucking awesome. Just the style of it. They got like hair gels and different creams you can try out for free. It's all very cool. It's dead. No one's in there. So I go in. It's dark. It's moody. It's like everything's black and shiny, but in like a cool way, not as in like a dungeon.
Yeah.
They got lockers on the right side. You got some cubicles in front of you and a shower. The hallway to the swimming pool on like the left side, down at the bottom. So I walk in, get changed. I'm in my robe. I'm in my swimmers, and we're about to go for the massage. And I think, you know what? I'm going to go for a wee. I don't want to stop the massage because I need a wee. That would be just awful. So I'm going to go for the toilet. So I walk down to these cubicles, open them up. It's a shower. Go, okay, must be the next one. Open it up. It's a shower. And I think, okay, third one. So I go to the third one. Open it up. Another fucking shower. I'm looking around. Can't see the toilets anywhere. I'm like, okay, maybe they're out towards the pool. So I go through the main door to go to the pool from the men's locker room. Open it. There's another door. Open that door. It leads literally straight onto the pool. And everyone in the pool just turns and stares at me. So instinctively, I'm like, fuck that. Because I'm stood there in a robe with my black swimming shorts on with loads of flamingos on. So I'm looking a little bit wanky. And I think, right, hopefully they'll forget this. I go back and I think, right, can't see the toilets, need a wee. I'm late for the massage. I'm just going to wee in the shower. Okay? So I go into the shower, close the door behind me, start weeing. Door falls open. Door lock's broken. So I'm stood in the shower cubicle, having a wee. Door's open. I go, oh fuck. So I like shuffle round. I like hold it shut, and I think, oh thank God. Look down. I was aiming for the drain, right?
Yeah.
Didn't go down the drain. Just formed a puddle. I'm like, oh for God's sake. And I go. So I'm like holding the shower. And it's a big shower cubicle. So I have to hold the door closed with my foot, lean over to the shower head, and this doesn't detach. I don't want to get wet before my fucking massage because that's gonna be weird. Some wet, clammy mid-20s cunt walks in, looking and smelling of piss. I'm like, right. So I have to like balance myself underneath this shower head and spray it in right way so it washes the wee away and I'm nice and dry. That actually went surprisingly well, all things considered.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, okay, job done. Could have been worse. Let's go for a nice massage. Go to walk out. Put my hand on the door to go back out to the main reception because you have to go into reception to then go into the massage room. Put my hand on the handle. Look to my left. There's a door with fucking toilets in. Loads of them. Loads. There's about 6 cubicles, about six urinals, loads of sinks. Looks lovely in there. Looks really cozy.
No.
And I think, fuck me. I hate myself. And when I got from my massage, and my fiance's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yep." Then we had a massage.
Oh,
No, doesn't end there. Go in for the massage, and you go in, they run you for everything.
yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you're allergic to anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm allergic to nuts." And they're like, "Okay, we'll use a CBD oil." I'm like, "Okay, cool, very nice." It was very nice stuff, and the massage was very good. However, you lay down. Have you had a massage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your face is through the hole in the thing, and you're supposed to close your eyes and relax. I don't know why. I never do. I never close my eyes.
And I pass out. I'm gone. I'm gone when I go for it.
Oh, my back was a mess. It was a lot of pain, and the person who did the massage was like, "Yeah, I had to apply extra force because your back was really bad." I was like, "Yeah, I know." But anyway, so before it starts, she says, oh, now I'm going to need you to take 3 deep breaths in a minute. I'm like, okay, I'll take some deep breaths. I'll close my eyes. It'll be all relaxing. Close my eyes. Just, I'll take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Lovely. I open my eyes, and her hand is like an inch away from my face, and it's just like wafting this minty shit. And I nearly started laughing because it took me by surprise so much. But I just made this noise. I just made this weird like noise, and I just laid there for the rest of the massage, like, oh my god, they're gonna go away and be like, yeah, this clammy, panicked looking weirdo came in, made this weird noise when I wafted my hand in front of him. Oh, what a freak! Had cucumber water for the first time as well. That was alright.
Cucumber water's pointless. What's just fucking cucumber water?
Well, it had like vitamins and shit in it as well, because it wasn't just cucumber. It tasted
also
not just cucumber.
I'd be terrible if I had allergies, because like, you know you just said they asked you if you had allergies. At no point would have crossed my mind when I'm going for a massage to think, yeah, I have a nut allergy.
But no,
at no point I would have thought that.
The only reason I say it is because the way they tested for my nut allergy. I can't remember if I've told you this. I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5. Had a nut, rash everywhere, really unwell. Took me to the hospital, and I did the standard thing where they draw a grid on your arm.
Oh, yeah, on your arm, and then they do a whole load of stuff.
Yeah, they prick you, and then the doctor comes out and says to my parents, goes, "Oh, listen, there's this new test we're sort of trialing at the moment. Would you mind if we did it on your son?" And then took some photos of what happened during it, and then put it in a medical journal. My parents were like, yeah, whatever, just go for it. I'm presuming they didn't really ask what it involved, because next thing I knew, I was laid down on a fucking table, top off, and he was spreading peanut butter on my back and taking pictures of me.
This new scientific breakthrough, peanut butter on the back.
That's a good point. Upon reflection, why did they not know this already? And why me? So somewhere out there is a medical journal of some little kids being smothered in peanut butter on a hospital table.
I reckon it was more like a Jackass thing. They were like, I bet you 200 pounds you can't just like smear peanut butter on the kid's back. Right, watch me. Comes into the room. Yeah, we got this breakthrough new science. Bit of jiffy on your back.
Yeah, we're going. Let me just go get the old Nutella. Be right back.
Yeah, but hazelnut's not a nut. It's not a peanut. Are you allergic to peanuts or nuts? So they're two different things.
All of them.
Ah, you just got doubly fucked.
I got double fucked. Yeah.
I've only ever had one allergy. I was born allergic to milk, which fucking sucked. You would have been able to tell that, right? Yeah, I wasn't lactose intolerant. If I drank milk, my insides swole up, so I couldn't have like breast milk or cow milk. I had to drink fucking soya milk until I was 3, I think it was.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
It was fucking horrible. Soya milk's disgusting, bruv.
You still remember it?
I still remember it because I vividly remember the taste of soy milk. It was horrible.
What does it taste
and
like?
I don't think it would be a fair representation of what I tasted. It kind of tasted like if I was to describe a plant to you. It's really hard. But what's not fair is I've tasted soya milk I'd say recently, within the last year, and it wasn't that bad. But
okay,
you also got to consider this is obviously when I was in South Africa. Soya milk's not a big popular thing there, so it didn't come in liquid form. It was always powdered. Do you know how weird it is making powdered breakfast, pouring in the powder for the milk, and then pouring water and then the fucking cereal on top? It ain't gonna be a great flavor.
No, that doesn't sound right. That sounds shit.
That's probably why I drink so much milk now. In case I ever lose the ability to drink milk, I'll be like, it's fine. I drank enough milk over my lifetime for 2 people.
I don't know why, but you discussing milk has just reminded me of something my fiance said yesterday.
Yeah.
it's not relevant at all, which we'll learn in a minute. We went to go see Barbie, and
Yeah.
right before it was loads of adverts, like loads of adverts for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh yeah.
And we sat there. We hadn't really said anything to each other for like 5-10 minutes because the trailers had been on and it was getting quiet. And she leans over to me and she goes, "Oh, you know what? You, Kehan, and Jake really remind me of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles." and then she just sat back up again, and it's been on my. You know what? I'm gonna go get her. Hang on. But
It reminds us of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One of
No.
our teenage.
we've got a
Oh.
question to ask you.
Donatello. No, yeah, Donatello. No, not Donatello.
Well, yesterday,
Am I going to have to go on the podcast?
just answer the question.
Is it going on the podcast?
Well, yeah. Yesterday, you said to me, Jake, and Kehan remind you of the Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Which one's Kehan?
Oh, I don't remember them well enough to say. I feel like I let down.
What made you say that, though?
I don't know. They're just erratic.
They're just erratic. Okay.
Wait, which one? I didn't hear.
She said she doesn't know the Ninja Turtles well enough.
What colour headband?
What colour headband would you give Kehan?
Or
Yellow.
eye band, actually.
The yellow one.
Is there a yellow one?
Yeah,
It's orange.
that's a girl. Well, no, it's the yellow one.
Is
it's
there a
not-
yellow one?
Yeah, in the comics. Do you
I've
mean
never
orange?
seen the comics. I'm just talking about
Do you
the
mean the red
main
one?
four.
Maybe.
What do you mean, baby?
Yeah, the red one.
The red one's angry.
Yeah, that's Kehan.
Oh, yeah, that's you, apparently. Yeah.
Alright, not the one I thought it was going to be. I thought you were going to go for Michelangelo. That's the erratic one.
Yeah, the erratic one is the orange one.
MC
Michelangelo.
Mikey.
Yeah, that's Kehan.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's corrected it. Yeah, you're Mikey. What would you give Jake?
I don't know who they are or what they're like. I just saw the promo.
Ah,
and
we're gonna have to go see the film then.
we're already going to go. See the film.
Oh.
Oh.
That's all. No, Kia was allergic to milk.
Why'd you drink so much of it?
No,
Was.
I was born allergic. I was born allergic to milk.
He was born allergic. His insides used to swell up.
And he's defeated the allergy by drinking 8
Exactly.
pints.
He says exactly.
Tell him. Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you guys come up, I'm gonna have the fridge stocked with double cream, blue milk, and gold top milk just for you, Kehan.
Double cream. I don't drink double cream.
I know you don't, but would you like to?
I think like that might be a bit overboard, and that's coming from me.
Oh, boys' weekend.
Double cream. No, I had this question yesterday while I was filling the coffee machine. If I put powdered milk into milk, does that mean there's more milk per milk?
Yes.
Yes, because milk is currently added with water, isn't it? That's what.
No.
That's what the blue.
Keane says,
No,
no.
that's-
No, it
That's
is.
not
That's what
what- that's-
blue, green, and white is. The
No,
blue, green,
it
and red.
isn't.
It's
It
milk
isn't.
to water ratio, so the fat content is down because
No,
there's less
it's-
milk product.
No, he's having a meltdown. Put these on. Put these on and talk to him.
Hello.
The percentage is how much fat they take out. It's not how much water they put in.
But they also add.
So that-
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
No, it isn't. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Look it up.
What does
Oh, he's looking it
the
up. I'm really.
different?
No.
milk
Look up. Do they add
Cuts
water?
mean?
Nah. Because you're technically right. But look up whether they add
Oh
water.
yeah.
Look up whether they add water, bitch.
Do they add water to milk?
Well, there's silence. Oh.
He's
There you
thinking.
go. Milk is highly regulated, and there is a standard of identity for milk, meaning cow's milk cannot include added water and still be called milk.
I apologise. I back down. I take my hat off. I kneel on the ground.
Yes, I've done my research.
In front of the
Just the
Milk King.
different. No, because I got confused by what 2% meant. Well, I was like, what does that mean? Is 2% milk? And it's like, nah, it's just 2% of the fat
of the
is
milk.
left over.
Yeah.
It's just left over. It's how much they take out, and so that's why whole milk is
I
none taken out.
apologise.
I am the milk whisperer.
How much fat's in
Cool.
gold top then?
Call me the milkman.
I'm not calling you the milkman.
The milkman.
What does he want to be called?
That's your next side thing's nickname for you.
The milkman.
Yeah, I'm not
The
calling it.
milkman.
Oh, here comes the milkman.
His
Here
next,
comes the milkman.
He's only 2% fat.
his next booty thing can call him that. I'm not calling him that.
Okay. I had to go into the office today, right? So that is a 1 hour 20, possibly hour and a half trip.
Yeah.
Cost me like 15-20 quid.
Yeah.
Because we had an email sent around saying, oh, you have to get your computer and laptop pat tested.
Yeah.
And
That's where they just come and check the plug on it, basically.
oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We were told that would be an all-day job, right? And I thought, oh, all right, that's it's not too bad. It's worth my time and money. Yeah.
I already see this, but carry on.
Get in at 9 o'clock. Think everyone's having it done, so I'll get there nice or early, so I can leave earlier. That's my thinking. So I rock up, fucking no one there at all. It's just a pat testing guy, and I'm like, okay, I was expecting the queue. I go over to him and I say, oh, I know you're supposed to open at 10 a.m., but you're here. Can you do it now? And he just looks at me. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I good to give you my laptop and charger? Because we were told it was laptop and charger.
No, it's just charger.
Yep. And he went, oh, I don't need your laptop. And I said, right, okay. I said, do you need my charger? And he said, yeah, just your charger. I said, cool, right. I said, what time can I come collect it? And he went, oh, just wait there.
Yeah.
And I said, well, no, I've got to go do work, and if it's going to take a couple of hours, I can't just sit here. And he went, no, I just need to plug it into this. And he plugged it into a little machine. Went,
into a little box.
Yeah.
It puts a little sticker on the back and see you later.
Oh, no, I got two stickers.
Oh,
So, 2 hours of my time, one way. So, there and back, 4 hours. 4 hours of my time. I walked 2 miles, spent 20 quid. So I got 2 fucking stickers on a charger, which I can't even keep because it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the business, which I'm going to have to give back. So I can't even keep the fucking stickers. Mate, I was fuming. I was really angry.
Like for a mile away because we just recently had the pad testers in. To be fair, though, they were there for 2 days because we have a thing of pad testers. It's lock anything you don't want them touching because we just have a box in our thing, just like of all odds ends of like just random fucking power cables, right? Which we use to send to other parts of the business. It's never going to be used by us. But we had to like lock it away the first day, and then the second day we accidentally left the door open, and they're like rats. They just came in there, just started pat testing everything, and I'm like, they don't need to be pat tested, but they were just in there, just pat testing random cables, and I was like, fuck it hell. Yeah, 4-hour trip for what is like not even a 5-minute job.
Mate, it wasn't even 5 minutes. I was so angry. Oh, I was. It was raining as well, by the way, so I was wet.
Yeah.
I passed homeless Jesus, is what I can only describe him as. It's a guy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a guy who he looks like Jesus, if I'm being honest. Massive beard, long hair, and he stands outside of where I work. He does not work there. I'm pretty sure he's homeless because he's got no shoes, no socks. His feet, and he's always fucking paddling in puddles with his bare feet, and he's dressed in a doctor's overalls. And every time he's always there. He's always there in the mornings. I don't know where he goes after the mornings, but one day I'm going to go up to him and be like, mate, what's going on here? I've been working here 2-3 years, and you are here every time I come in. Who are you, and why are you here?
Homeless Jesus.
He never asks anyone for money. He doesn't come up to you and he's like, oh, excuse me, mate. Do you have a quid I could have? He never does that.
For the bus.
You have a quid for that? Oh, I'm trying to get a place in the homeless shelter. I had that once. When I was coincidentally, it was when I was at uni, and I'd just finished a course where I've been working with a homeless charity, and someone came up to me and said, oh, I need money to go into the homeless shelter. And I said, oh, no, you don't. If you go to this one, which is just around the corner, completely free, you don't have to worry about it. You can stay there as long as you like. And they went, oh, yeah, well, to be honest, I don't want the money for that. I want the money for something else. And then they walked off. And that's always stuck with me.
Bullshit.
Because I was genuinely like, oh, I can be helpful. I can use something
I
that I've
have the
learned.
knowledge for
I've got the
this.
knowledge. I can do something positive in the world.
Are these life tips for Kehan, are they?
Jesus Christ, you sound weird. Yeah, it is.
That scared the shit out of me.
I was on the phone. I thought I'd dial in on my phone to see what you guys are doing before I set my house up.
No, we're just.
We're-
To be honest, we've been chatting shit for the past 38 minutes and 50 seconds.
That's an episode.
There's
That is an episode.
Now you're
Can we-
here. Kehan, do you want to do a quick outro for our... I don't even know what that was.
I'm going to set my thing up while you do your outro.
Yeah, go for it. Before we go, please remember to subscribe or follow us. We are available to listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where we post updates and teasers for upcoming episodes. If you'd like to get in touch with us to give us some feedback or submit a question, visit our website, which is down in the description, or email us at yeahwhatofitpodcast@gmail.com, or drop us a message on our socials. Thank you again for listening, and remember to subscribe and share with your friends.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to today's kind of off-the-cuff variety episode. This was obviously just a sort of mini, well, it's not mini, it's about half an hour, Kehan and Harry Volume 2. As always, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure to go and check all the other ones out there where I'm probably shouting, Harry's probably telling us that we're crazy, and Jake has something to do with AI.
Yeah, what of it?
Ah, fuck off!